Okay, so we will look first for the definition of Cartesian tree. So Cartesian tree is a data structure created from a set of data that obeys the following structural invariants. So Cartesian tree follows two main properties, which is tree is either in a max heap or min heap, and in order traversal of the node should give the same order in which they appear in the initial sequence. So we already know that min heap is a complete binary tree in which the values in each internal node is smaller than or equal to the values in the children of that particular node. Or in max heap is a complete binary tree in which the values in each internal node are greater than or equal to the values in the children of that node. So first of all, consider this initial sequence 5, 10, 40, 30 and 28. So we will first represent it in a max heap. So on building heap it will be look like this. Root node will be 40 for max heap representation, 10 and 5 will be in the left subtree, and 30 and 28 will be in the right subtree. Now in order traversal is that in which first left part is called, then root is printed, and then finally right function is called. So in order traversal of this will be 5, 10, 40, 30 and 28, which is same as the initial input sequence. While representing same in the main heap representation, 28 will be root node and 5 and 10 will be in the left subtree and 30, 40 will be in the right subtree. So its in order traversal will be 5, 10, 40, 30 and 28, and it is also same as the initial subsequence that is provided. Now we will look towards the basic properties or some other properties of Cartesian tree. So Cartesian tree is a not height balanced tree. Means Cartesian tree is not like AVL tree in which after every insertion we have to balance the height. And Cartesian tree of a sequence of distinct numbers is always unique. We will prove this property by induction method. So as the base case, when tree is empty, so it will be always unique. And for inductive cases, let's assume that for n dash elements where n dash is less than n elements, there is unique Cartesian trees for each sequences of n dash unit. Now take a sequence of n elements. So as it is min heap Cartesian tree, the smallest element must be at the root of the tree. So and in order traversal of elements yield the input sequence, all nodes to the left of the min heap min element must be in left subtree, and similarly for nodes to the right. Since left and right subtree are both Cartesian tree with at most n-1 elements in them, so by induction hypothesis this property holds true. Now we will look into the algorithms how it works. So first step is start with empty tree and scan the sequence from left side to the right side of the array. Now position the node as the right child of the rightmost node. Then third step is scan upward from the node's parent up to the root of the tree until a node is found whose value is greater than the current value. And last step is it is a conditional step. So if such the node is found, set its right child to be the new node and set the new node's left child to be the previous right child. Or if any node is not found, then set the new child to be the root and set the new node's left child to be the previous tree. Here is the C++ program for this Cartesian tree implementation. So we will first define a structure in which data part is included and left and right are declared, node are inside it, and we already know that in order traversal we will call the function on left part first, then print the root, and then call the function on the right part of the array or tree. Then we will use build Cartesian tree util function. Initially, if for the base condition, if our root is -1, then it will return null. In the other case, it will create one temporary node in which root's data will be there, and we will assign, or we will call the build Cartesian tree util function again on the left part and assign this value in the temp's left part, and similarly for the right part of it, and we will finally return the temp node. Now next function is node star build Cartesian tree, in this function we are building the Cartesian tree. So it will have three main part: parent n, left child n, and right child n. We will first assign all these arrays all value to -1. So initially all values of these three arrays will be -1, and we will start with the base conditions, or with the base initialization. Root is equal to 0. So from I is equal to 1 to n-1th node we will run this loop, and starting we will assign last is equal to I-1 and right child is equal to -1, and we will loop throughout the array, and we will look while array's last is less than or equal to array's ith element and last is not equal to root. If this condition is satisfied, then last value of parent will be assigned to last. And finally we will check the conditions. So if array's last is less than or equal to array's ith element, then in the parent's root we will assign I, and root's value will be given to left child of the I, and new root will be I. In the other cases, if right child's last is equal to -1, then right child of last is equal to I, parent's I will be equal to last, and left child's of I will be -1. In all the other cases, parent of right child of last will be equal to I, and left child of I will be equal to right child of last, and right child of last is equal to I, and parent of I is equal to last, and finally parent of root will be equal to -1, and then we will call the function build Cartesian tree util, and this is main function. So in this we are scanning total n elements of Cartesian tree and call the function build Cartesian tree, and after it we will call the function in order of the root, and finally in order function will print the Cartesian tree in order. So from looking this program we can see that in this function there is one for loop, and inside this for loop there is one while loop. So on an average it takes order of n log n time, which is similar to heap sort, and we are using min or max heap representation. But in the worst case, when pre-ordered traversal is already sorted, then its time complexity will be order of n square. So its worst time complexity will be order of n square. And if we are talking about space complexity, so in this function you can see that we have declared three arrays: parent of n, left child of n, and right child of n. And also with this we have take the parent of each as an input. So it will take 4 into n times of total space. So total auxiliary space taken by it will be order of n. So space complexity of this program will be order of n. Now we will look into the applications of Cartesian tree. So it is useful in sorting when data is partially sorted, like in insertion sort. If data is already sorted or means almost sorted, then it can work better in order of n time. So this is the same case. Algorithm for sorting technique. So first we will build min-heap Cartesian tree from the input sequence, and from second step, from the root of that Cartesian tree, push all the nodes in the priority queue. Then pop node at the top of the priority queue and push the children of the pop node in priority queue. There are conditions for that. Push the node at the top of the priority queue and add it to the list. So we are saving the elements into the list. Then second one is push left child of the pop node first if there are present left child. Then push right child of the pop node to the next. So this is the algorithm for data when data is partially sorted. So time complexity will be, in the best case it will be order of n. When data is already sorted or partially sorted, then we will not require that much number of comparisons. But in the worst case we will require n log n time in building heap, and auxiliary space taken by priority queue will be order of n. So now the second application is in a range minimum query. So in a range minimum query, on a sequence is equivalent to lowest common ancestor query on the sequence Cartesian tree. So range minimum query can be reduced to lowest common ancestor problem using the sequence of Cartesian tree. Then third important application is in the trip. What is trip? So trip is a balanced binary search tree structure. It is a Cartesian tree which consists of key and priority two pairs, which is heap ordered according to the priority values. And in order traversal will give the keys in sorted order. Because it is binary search tree, so we know that in order traversal or of binary search tree will be in the ascending order. The next application is suffix tree. So suffix tree of a string may be constructed from the suffix array and the longest common prefix array. The first step is to compute the Cartesian tree of the longest common prefix array. So let's consider this example. Suffix tree for this set. Suppose we have this much 7 elements: beer, bid, bull, buy, sell, stock, and stop. So suffix tree for this will be like